From the 1011 Now Alert Center,
This is the Night Beat.
sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening and thank you for joining me. I'm Jessica Blum with your headlines for Wednesday, February 18th. First, something making waves across the country. A video circulating social media showing Nebraska head coach Fred Hoiberg slapping a phone away from what appears to be an Iowa fan storming the court after last night's win. The video appears to show that fan make his way around the scorer's table before sticking a phone in the head coach's face. That's when Hoiberg is seen smacking the phone away from that individual. Several national outlets have spent much of the day talking about the altercation. One tweet circulating social media has surpassed over 700,000 views. The Iowa Athletic Department has since issued an apology regarding the interaction. We've reached out to the Nebraska's athletic department. They didn't have a comment for us, but forwarded a statement from the Big Ten saying no action will be taken in relation to the incident. Also in Husker news, two students who were ejected from the Nebraska men's basketball game against Purdue on February 10th are now banned from future Husker events. Nebraska Athletics says the decision comes after a review with staff at Pinnacle Bank Arena and local law enforcement. According to officials, one student was removed during the first half of the game for throwing an object that hit someone seated on the Purdue bench. That student has had their tickets revoked and is permanently banned from all Husker athletic events. A second student was ejected for repeatedly directing inappropriate and unsportsmanlike language at Purdue players, even after receiving a warning. Officials say that while being escorted out of Pinnacle Bank Arena, that student grabbed 2 water bottles from the team bench and threw them into the crowd near their seat. That student's tickets have also been revoked and they've been banned from Husker athletic events for 1 year. Nebraska Athletics says it is continuing to investigate a separate incident involving an unidentified individual. In a statement, Nebraska Athletics said, quote, "Nebraska Athletics is committed to providing a safe and secure fan experience at all athletic events, with priority on the well-being of the student athletes, coaches, staff, and game officials. Any individuals in attendance who conduct themselves in a manner inconsistent with our fan code of conduct may face penalties including ejection from the event, loss of tickets, and the ability to purchase tickets in the future." We have an updated information on a missing person found in Northeast Lincoln retention pond earlier this week. Police tell us that the woman found had been reported missing by a family member the same morning she was found. A report was not officially filed before her body was recovered. Officers say the woman was 41 years old and died of apparent drowning, but the moments leading up to her death are still under investigation. For the latest on this case, you can find the story up on our website or on our 1011 News app. We now know the identity of the man who was killed in a crash yesterday in Northeast Lincoln. The crash happened near 56th and Cornhusker Highway just after 9 o'clock. LPD says a pickup driven by 67-year-old Michael Leaf left the road and crashed into a tree. He died at the scene. No other vehicles were involved in the crash, and police are still investigating. So anyone with information is asked to call Lincoln Police at 402-441-6000. An update to a hoarding situation in Northeast Lincoln. One individual is now facing 6 citations after dozens of cats were rescued during an inspection. Those penalties include sanitation and animal neglect. In total, 102 cats were removed from the home. Those citations have now been sent to the city's attorney's office for further review. Lincoln police say burglaries are down here in the capital city. Let's take a look at the numbers shared by LPD. The department says there's been a 26.5% decrease in burglaries from 2024 to 2025. Financial losses also dropping about 26%. Last year, Lincoln Police resolved 21% of reported burglaries, a 15-year high for the department. They point to an increase in security equipment as to why those numbers are declining.
Affordable security technology is helping deter crime and provide quality evidence when it does happen. So we're asking the public, if they can afford it, to purchase home and doorbell cameras that are in their budget.
To help prevent theft, police also recommend using motion lights or cameras and to report any suspicious activity. Lincoln police are also hoping you can help them locate this man. He was caught on video a few weeks back slashing the back tire of a Tesla. It happened in a neighborhood off 10th and E Street. In total, the man stabs that tire 13 times before walking away. LPD says the owner may have been targeted just for driving a Tesla. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 402-475-3600. LFR is investigating the cause of an overnight fire in South Lincoln that caused $200,000 in damage. Here's the scene just after midnight near 8th and Harrison, just north of Van Dorn. When crews got there, flames were coming from the back of the home and the attic. It took about 40 minutes to knock it down, but no one was injured. 2 adults, 4 kids, and 4 pets do have to be relocated, though, and the cause is still under investigation. And an update tonight to round out your night beat is a check of this 7-day forecast that does now include a weather alert day for Thursday. That will be in effect for much of the day due to winter conditions coming back all at once. We've had a nice fake spring with 60s and even 70s lately, but temperatures come crashing down on Thursday with real feels likely in the single digits by the late afternoon and early evening hours, not to mention the chance for accumulating snow, especially a good band setting up in northern Nebraska throughout Thursday and especially into the afternoon and evening hours. That snow will track into portions of east central Nebraska around the interstate, if not just north, to drop a little bit more snowfall throughout the evening hours and may impact our evening commute. Lincoln will be on the edge of some of the higher snowfall totals, so thinking anywhere from around an inch, if not a little bit more than that, with chilly temperatures lasting into this weekend and a rebound to the 50s eventually by next Tuesday.
You've been listening to The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.